Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Chanda and my NPM 22020400004. Today, I would like to present about my simulation seminar proposal. The Honorable Miss Melvina as a lecturer of the subject, and today I will to present about the influence of inserting local culture in English language teaching on student character. Okay, the first we look the background of the problems. The background the background of the problems is that English has become the most important foreign language in the world, not to mention in the country of Indonesia, because of the need to learn and use it for communication. Next, the value of local wisdom in natural environmental management practice is becoming motivation widely acknowledged. Next, it is imperative that local culture be included into English language instruction in order to increase national identify consciousness, improve learning outcomes, foster multicultural understanding, increase nationalism awareness, improve the significance of local culture, increase awareness of the dynamic nature of culture, and increase the importance curriculum integration. And the next, English language learning is a subject matter that very important in school because English as lingua franca make our young generation need to master English well. Okay, the research question. To make the research achieve the expected findings, it needs the question that becomes a metric in research. The research question is whether the inserting local culture in language in teaching can have good or bad influence to student character. And next, the purpose. The purpose of this research is to find out whatever the inserting local culture in English language teaching can have good or bad influence to student character. We look the theory review. A. Local culture. Local culture often hides more than it reveals and can be most effectively hidden from its own participants. Sabelia and Hall, 1978. The historical development of culture and its relationship to society. The view culture as a dynamic process that encompasses both material and symbolic aspect. William 2016. Next, character education. The character is a derived from a Greek word that means to make. As an engraving, one character is an indelible marks of consistency and predictability. It denotes enduring dispositional tendencies in behavior. It points to something deeply rooted in personality, to its organizing principle that integrates behavior, attitudes, and values. Character is a psychologist trait, moral in character traits that characterize a person or group of people. And C. Reading. In general, reading is a complex cognitive process that involves decoding symbols to derive meaning from written or printed text. It's a crucial skill that plays a central role in education, information processing, and communication. Here's an overview of the key component on reading based on National Reading Panel. Of research method. The research design in the Subject is a quantitative, and population and sample. Uh, the population uh, the population in use in the research is an experiment. Population refers to the entire group of individuals on instance about whom the research is interested and to whom to study finding are the mean of the generalized. The population in this study were students at the first grade at SMPN 4 Gunung Talang, and the sample were the class that already teach about narrative text, procedure text, and report text. And next, what the use analysis data is the use SPSS. And last, we look the conceptual of framework. We look the title of the research is the influence of inserting local culture in the English language teaching on student character. And the theory from the Clifford 2019. Next, Williams 2018. The theory assumption HO, inserting local culture in English language teaching has a positive impact on student character. And H1, inserting local culture in English language teacher has a negative impact on student characters. And next, we look the formulation of the problems. Based on the background of the problems, identification of the problem and infection of the problems. Therefore, the formulation of the problem is whatever the increasing local culture in English language teaching can have good or bad influence to student character. And the variable X was inserting local culture into English language teaching in a reading subject. And the variable Y was student character. This study comprised two variables, one for inserting local culture into English language teaching in a reading H, and one for student character Y.